wrap up the girls' soccer regular season this morning with a streaking Worthington Christian squad seeking a fourth straight victory on the road against a little bit of a banged-up Mansfield Christian club who will look to overcome the loss of a couple starters when they go toe-to-toe right here at Comstock Field. And it's all coming up live and free next.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
What's up, America? Brian Skowronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
Good morning, folks, and welcome inside of the Coney Island Diner pregame show, which hopefully is where you're watching from today, getting in some delicious pancakes or omelets. They've got all the great breakfast foods out there at Coney Island on Main Street. I am Brian Skowronski, going to be with you during this morning session, and a good tournament barometer, I think, for both of these teams that we have on the schedule today. Worthington Christian coming on the road, taking on Mansfield Christian. We're going to get to the action here, girls soccer, in just a moment after we first honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We got the Star Spangled Banner coming up right now.
Our Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for today, a beautiful fall day to play a beautiful game. We thank you for both these schools, the witness that they have for you. We pray today's game would be safe, would be well played, would represent you well. May you be glorified in the way they play, the way they treat one another, and in all of our lives in and off the field. We thank you for all the blessings you have given to us, and especially your Son, Jesus Christ. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right. Always a good idea to get the juices flowing with some good old-fashioned red, white, and blue spirit right there. All right, let's tell you a little bit about both of these teams, and we will begin today by taking you inside of Worthington Christian season up to this point, and it's been a quality one. See, they got the 13 wins already heading into this regular season finale for them, coming off of a win and actually coming off of quite a few wins in a row, 5-match unbeaten streak. They've been dominant during that time, and this is a team that really defends well when you look at that goals per match average, just a shade over 1. And this team, 7-0 on the campaign against Division III opponents. So taking on, obviously, a D3 school today in Mansfield Christian. History would bode well for them, have not lost a match since September the 24th. So Worthington Christian coming in with a whole lot of confidence on their side. On the flip side of things for Mansfield Christian today, it's been somewhat of an up-and-down season for them. This is a team that can really score, and they can score in bunches. However, they're going to allow you to get back in the game. They will give up some goals. They gave up a couple of them right here at home on Tuesday against Riverdale in a 2-1 loss match that the Flames felt like they probably should have won. They did, however, clinch a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship, taking down Crestview 2-1 in OT for the title. And that just about a week and a half ago. So Mansfield Christian, as they're heading into tournament time, looking to build on something with a huge win here this morning. And I think, obviously, the ringleader out here, one, Miss Abby Little. She has led the team in scoring each of the last 3 seasons. She's a dynamic playmaker no matter where she is on the field. They'll put her up top. They'll use her in the midfield as well. So look for Abby today to definitely be the straw mixing this drink. And hopefully it's a hot cocoa because it is cold this morning. Temperatures in the low 40s, I think about 42 as we're getting ready for kickoff here. You see Abby trying to stay warm, as are all the players out there, with a big breeze coming through as well. And you'll see the gorgeous backdrop here at Comstock Field throughout the morning. All of the leaves have changed, and it's amazing how quickly the fall season comes into the equation here, as it was just a few days ago. We were here last weekend, and all the trees were still green. So everything kind of changing as fall season officially setting in. Both teams have been announced, and we're ready to get to action here as our Coney Island Diner pregame will wrap up. And this is pretty exciting contest, I think more so for Mansfield Christian, just to see truly where they're at as they're getting ready for postseason play, a spot where they haven't had a ton of tournament success here over these last couple of seasons. Definitely looking to change that and trying to get healthy as they head into playoff time. Mara Berry is going to be out. They got a couple other players that are just going to be unavailable here this morning due to some injuries. Player lost to a powder puff injury. Coach Michelle Beare, none too pleased about that, but you got to let these kids be kids and have fun outside of the playing surface. Certainly have been doing that so far this year, but you see the crutches out there for Mansfield Christian. So a little bit short-handed here this morning, but still certainly expecting to get a W on their home field before we get headed into the playoffs. A lot of team discussion out on the field here. Normally after the announcements, they head straight over to the benches and ready for action. Both of these Christian schools perhaps sharing in a team prayer. First touch this morning is going to belong to Mansfield Christian. Would love to get off to a hot start here. Fallen behind last couple of contests that we've had here on the live streams. 2-3 over their last 5 matches. Did look solid in the Mid-Buckeye Conference tournament, though, knocking off Mapleton here 5-1, and then the 1-0 thriller in overtime to secure the title as they took down Crestview. And that seems to be the matchup kind of year in, year out to decide the Mid-Buckeye Conference crown. And it'll be the Lady Flames giving it away here as they were trying to attack down the far wing. Lissa McFadden lost control of the rock. Quick restart here for the Warriors. And a heavy touch there puts it out of bounds. Abby laying it off here from the midfield, trying to get it back to her, of course. Always a wise decision. And here is Abby. Turned away. Worthington Christian really packing it in right now. They've got 6 defenders just outside the 18. Looking to sneak that one by. Had Aaron Hope making a charge. Instead, it'll be a counterattack. Doesn't go very far here for the Warriors, but they're going to have a throw-in coming up from the far side right in front of the Mansfield Christian bench. Tons of giveaways in the early going. Just 2 minutes gone by. I think we've probably seen a healthy 7 turnovers or so. As the Flames content just to clear that one over the touchline from Kelly Hope. And it's going to set up corner kick number 1 here. So we'll get our first look at a set piece for Worthington Christian. And they're going to drive it in low near post. Flames do a nice job of getting it out of harm's way there. As the Warriors sent 8 ladies up into the box. Now Noelle Beare with the throw-in. Headed forward by Hope. Settles down at the feet. And into the hands of the keeper. Not a lot of continuity on either side here to start things off. And probably tough to get the juices flowing on a Saturday morning, 10 a.m. start here. It leads to another giveaway to Audrey Meadows, one of the senior captains. She's got a cross into the middle of the field. Nearly a clean setup for a big shot. And now working for a one-on-one are the Warriors, and they are going to strike first. Big goal here to get the match started. As we're less than 5 minutes into the contest. And it's the junior, Sophia Devine. Another captain. Anytime you're voted a captain and you're just a junior, it's big stuff. So again, as I mentioned, Mansfield Christian kind of had a proclivity for falling behind in the early portion of matches here as of late. See if they're able to find an equalizer early on here, or if Worthington Christian can keep the ball rolling. That's a big ball running out into space. Here's the sophomore Madeline Holm, but she misfires on that shot. So it sets up a goal kick here for MC. Still looking for their first shot. First real offensive buildup has yet to come for the Lady Flames. Nice ball to the outside here for Meadows. Turns it up inside into heavy traffic, and she gives it away. Worthington Christian, though, recollecting. Looking to move into the attacking third. Nice cross, flicked forward. And another shot. Going to sail just a little. So 3 shots already for Worthington Christian. And they'll win possession off the restart. But Little gets it back. Tough first touch for her. Now Lena Chase looking to cut it back against the grain, set it up to the middle of the field. Aaron Hope. And this one going to settle. Flames trying to stay after it. But a double team comes over and a clear here for Worthington Christian. Ball really not rolling. The grass must be cut a little bit longer out here this morning at Jim Comstock Field, as we've seen a couple of balls that typically girls feel like are just going to roll out of bounds, and they're staying in the field of play. Divine, good-looking ball, trying to get it to Meadows. Dynamic playmaker. Physical player, too. Just went right through the defender. And the whistle is going to go against. So you see the foul, just battling for possession. And a little too much that time from Audrey. First foul on either side this morning. And while there hasn't been a ton of connectivity so far here in the early going of the match for Worthington Christian, you can certainly tell, you get a sense that they've got just a good feel for one another out there on the field. Making some smart soccer plays. This is a really young team, too. They've got the 5 seniors, just a couple of juniors, and then they are flooded with freshmen and sophomores. So you're talking about a team 11-3-2 on the year. It's got a bright future, certainly. Little lays it off in the midfield. Flames looking to flip the script here, get on the offensive. And this will certainly help. This ball is going to squirt out for Lena Chase. She sends a big cross, and it's deflected into the hands of the keeper. First save made by Amelia Wilson. And that the first shot so far of the morning for MC. But you'd like the counterattack. Just about 10 minutes gone by here. Sophia Devine putting Worthington Christian on top. Less than 5 minutes here into the contest. Another smart ball. As Worthington Christian playing their lanes. Making a 1v1 move. And it comes down at the feet, off of the crossbar, and then the follow-up just missed there too. So a quality build-up that you'll see on the North Central State College replay as Devine nearly had her second. So close. And then McLean Osterban with the follow. Just misfired. 5-pack of shots, though, in the early portion of the match for Worthington Christian. So they are testing Abigail Heininger in between the pipes. And Mansfield Christian definitely going to need her to have a quality performance. As you just see the firepower that Worthington Christian able to bring to the equation. Lady Flames, though, by their own right, have some spectacular offensive weapons. Just be a matter of trying to get them the ball in space. They'll have the throw-in coming up in enemy territory. It's going to be Noelle Beare handling. Drops it into the middle for Aaron Hope. Heavy first touch, but she recollects. Now Noelle, who definitely likes to fire from distance, I think was just trying to sneak that one through, see if she can get it to Little up top. And instead it's the Warriors turning it over, though. Decent crowd on hand for a morning session here at Comstock Field. Definitely hoodie weather, and see a lot of winter jackets too starting to come out of the woodwork. Hopefully they're selling hot cocoa today at the concession stands. Certainly is needed out there, and you can see all the branches in the backdrop here swaying back and forth. There's been a steady breeze coming in all morning long. Should have certainly an impact on this contest out here one way or the other. Sharp move. Couldn't connect, though, as they had Faith King here on the near side. And now Little gets it to Aaron. Another heavy touch for her on her first point of contact. But it'll go out of bounds off the freshman Julia Grant's right foot. Leads to a substitution here for the Lady Flames. And we'll get our first look at the freshman Anna Tucker playing up top here for MC. Big ball into the middle of the park. Wise decision just to bring it back here for Madeline Holm. Now her and King up top. See how they work with one another. She goes touchline side. Sets it up in the middle. And that's goal number 2 for Worthington Christian. Excellent feed. We'll take a look at it here on the NC State College replay. I mean, this one just all set up by Faith. Oh, you got to give some credit, though, to McLean Osterbahn. Making a move backside. Just making herself available at the 25-19 mark. Now Mansfield Christian in desperate need of a response here. Deflected off of the Little cross. Flames will get it back. Erin Hope runs into some trouble. She lost her footing. So the Warriors counterattack opportunity. Good looking ball, and you see the communication. Quality save. And the Flames just do avoid going into a 3-0 hole here early on in the contest. There's nearly a second one for Osterbahn in as many minutes. As the shots starting to pile up, 4 on frame, 8 total here for Worthington Christian. Flames just got the 1 shot so far. It was on target. No quality buildups as of yet for Mansfield Christian offensively. Chase with a giveaway in the middle. A lot of bodies in similar areas here for Mansfield Christian. But that's a great looking ball. Up top, out to the wing. giving McFadden an opportunity to try to run, catch up with it. And they'll have an opportunity for a deep throw-in now. Will Mansfield Christian is going to make a quick substitution, send Lena Chase over to the sideline. And Beare, their deep throw-in specialist.
Back in the game for the Lady Flames, number 9, Avery Johnson.
Unhealthy giveaway there for Mansfield Christian. See if they can at least try to keep it down here in the attacking third. Finding feet has been an issue for them. They've had about 1 or 2 connecting passes, and then it's resulted in some giveaways. And it's the spooky season. It's not the giving season just yet, so they're a little bit ahead of schedule for that. Love to find some treats here. Big ball, able to get by Little. Beare waiting for it, though. But she hands it back over to Worthington Christian. And they have not needed to get big numbers forward. They've been able to beat the defense of MC with just 2 or 3 players so far. Though this one snatched up by Heininger. And this big punt makes its way into enemy territory. It's tough sledding for Mansfield Christian so far here in these first 19 minutes. As King again showcasing the speed. Got by the first wave of defenders. Cleaned up, though, on the back end. Long run here by McFadden. She's going to get cut off. Has not been able to win those balls so far here today. But a chance here for Tucker. Lost it. And Worthington Christian, who has defended so well here in this early portion of the contest. Backline for them solid all season long. Only given up 14 goals all season. And that's through 15 matches. And you see that the midfield working well with the defense so far for Worthington. We're going to have the throw-in here. Heads-up play there by Katie Mast. Just to knock it off of a Mansfield Christian player. Now Meadows into the contest as McLean checks out. The Warriors seemingly first to the ball just about every 50-50 scenario here. Clary did a nice job, though, with the hustle effort to get over there. As that one rolls just out of bounds. And they'll set up a throw-in here on the near side for Worthington. Got the balls in the hand of their senior captain. Now Faith with the cross. Mansfield Christian chases them out of there, and they'll have possession. I want to say hello to everybody out there starting their day with us here on the OH Report for some girls soccer action. Drop me a comment and let me know how you're taking in this morning's matchup. You still in your pajamas, slippers, out and about? And I see our own Hayden Gray out there watching in the YouTubes. He says, hopefully I got my camera op some coffee this morning. Ha 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 ha. She made her own. Are you feeling jazzed up this morning, Jory?
Oh, yeah.
She's got her hat on. She's got her gloves. I do have an extra headset, so we can work OH Report VP Jory Hollenbeck into the mix this morning. She declined so far in this first half. I also have a 7-year-old here in the box playing some video games who thinks that he has a lot to offer as well. So we'll hear from both of them at halftime, get their thoughts on the first 40 minutes of action. And so far, it's been mostly all Worthington Christian. Had one or two decent chances for MC to try to put together some quality attacks, but they've just mustered one shot so far. Whereas Worthington Christian, I've got them down for 8 shots, and they've been able to just pretty routinely beat the back line of MC. They just seem about a step slow so far here in this opening half. But that's kind of been their MO. You know, we're talking about a team here. They've scored 66 goals on the season, but they have allowed 63 to sneak by. So they'll certainly keep you in some games, but they can try to dig themselves out of some early holes as well, which is the scenario that they find themselves in right now, trailing by 2. Looking to change that here. But a good-looking effort just to keep that one in play, and now Meadows able to get it up top to King. So that's what it's all about, just giving that little burst of effort, which has not really been present so far defensively for Mansfield Christian. Though that not a very good-looking setup from Katie Mast. And that one, slung shot out of play on the far side. So MC back with possession. They'll have the throw-in. Off the deflection from Beare. Does end up back at the feet, though, of Worthington Christian. Good-looking ball here for Meadows. First touch. And a sliding tackle made here by McFadden. Quality one. Good battle and some frustration there from Avery Johnson as she got tangled up and hit the deck. And a lot of red jerseys moving forward. But kind of the buck has stopped at Erin Hope a few times this morning. They've given her probably the best opportunity so far to try to press forward, and she's had some not so quality of touches. Little with the pressure, comes away with the turnover. And Aaron, another TO. Official awards a throw in here to Worthington Christian, starting to get some bodies funneling forward. This one set up just outside the 18. It's going to drift over the head of the sophomore Mast. As that shot deflected. And just over the top. Flames kind of living on the edge here. As after the deflection, just not a lot of urgency in the box for Mansfield Christian to get it out of there. Starting to hear from some of the parents on hand here and the fan base. Urging their Lady Flames to just give that little extra effort. Little with a nice feed to Beare, and she nearly ripped that one home. Kept it low, forced the keeper to make a dive. But this is what Noelle has done so frequently throughout the season, just pulling up from distance. 30 yards out, hey, things offensively just really haven't gone your way. You got a little crease, and she almost turned it into something great there. And it's just one goal for Mansfield Christian in this first half. I think could be so valuable for him, of course, not just on the scoreboard, but confidence-wise. As Beare chips this one in the box, takes a couple of hops, and scooped up by Amelia Wilson. Takes her time. Has a low line driving punt. Won by King. And it's going to be Worthington throwing. 12-12 to play here in this opening half. One of two live streams on the OH Report today. Got a big one coming up tonight up in Norwalk. A couple of undefeateds in Firelands Conference football play. St. Paul and Crestview will be going toe-to-toe. The Cougars state ranked. They're 8-0 on the campaign. Looking for their second straight undefeated regular season. You can catch that one with Hayden Gray, Garrett Parlett on the call tonight with pregame festivities beginning around 6:45 p.m. We also have Travis Berardi down in Columbus at State Golf. Be keeping an eye on the Galleon Tigers and some of the other local golfers that we have down there on the fabulous Ohio State course. Big shot tells out of play. But I'm just seeing, I mean, look at all the apathy on the backside for Mansfield Christian defensively here. I know it's early, but you're trailing by 2. So it's 10 shots they've now allowed to Worthington Christian. Just too much standing around. Nice tackle and aggression there by McFadden. Earns Mansfield Christian possession, and now they'll get it to Little. She's kind of been bottled up. Now she's got a little bit of space. Recognizes that, Abby, with a couple of clean touches, but taken away in the 1v1 scenario. Don't see that a ton from Abby, as that was a freshman too, Elle Skidmore, who won this battle. Take another look on the replay. Abby just tried to go down the sideline. Elle with a nice step to the rock and took it away. So back in session, Worthington Christian sends a deep one down here into the corner, and just going to let King run down there and get it. See if it stays in play. A couple times this morning it has. Second corner kick opportunity on the way here for the Lady Warriors. You see the hoodie weather out there, and a lot of stocking caps here at Mansfield Christian. But big shout out to the fans for showing up for not even a matinee session. I mean, this is an early one, 10 a.m. start. King almost got a shot at that one, but it'll leak out here to Abby on the fly. And now some red uniforms starting to make their way up into the attacking third. They've got about 6 here spread out. Good, clean spacing. But they can't make anything out of it. Flames do still have 4 offensive players fanned out up top. Just a miscommunication as Abby never made a run. Beare set it up for her. As this one skips outside the box. A little bit of a dangerous play coming out by Heininger. It pays off, though. As I think the wind kind of knocked down the momentum of the ball. She thought it was going to come clean into the 18. She'd be able to get a couple of paws on it. As that one rolls over the touchline, goal kick and substitution coming up here for MC. So the junior Claire Robinson going to play up top outside on the right wing. As the clock melting away, under 8 minutes to go here in this first half. 2 goals so far, both belonging to Worthington Christian. Sophia Devine got him on the board less than 5 minutes in. Then McLean Osterbond, 10 minutes later, made it 2-0. No scoring here over these last 18 minutes of gameplay. Worthington Christian's hit the crossbar. They've had 2 other quality looks. Mansfield Christian looking to get one of their own here. Nice feed from Hope this time, and little back posts and a big save. Easily the best setup that we've seen from Mansfield Christian so far. And that's the ball movement that we've come to expect from them. Finding feet, 3 connecting passes, and then little launches. Just a better save there on the back end. Throw out some love to Amelia Wilson for getting airborne on that one. And this will be the first corner kick for MC. And I think that was knocked away by the keeper. I thought that was flooding its way out of bounds. I got to see the replay of this one. It looked like with the wind kind of heady right in the face there of Noelle, but it definitely was in play. Didn't have anybody charging up for the spill there off of the keeper. And so Worthington Christian avoids having to defend too much there off of the first set piece. And we've just had 1 foul, actually, in the match on either side. Whistle going against Worthington Christian. That was really early on as well, so it's been a clean, hard-fought match for both sides of the equation for these ladies. Little nice job attacking in the midfield. A lot of numbers moving forward. Here's Beare. Nice touch, and she uncorks one, but it's off target. But another quality look, and this is more like it from Mansfield Christian. 3 shots now. And I like the patience. Noelle could have fired initially. She elected to take 1 more touch. Just unable to keep it down and on frame. So offensively, a spark being generated here for Mansfield Christian. It's been down at this end where they've had their problems. Grace Rader just trying to figure out what she wants to do with it. She'll poke it out of bounds. So Worthington Christian's got a throw in. Just over 5 minutes remaining on the clock here. Quick restart for them. And you see quickly off the throw on the instant replay, just 1 player going after it. I think if you're Coach Beare at the half, you definitely got to be talking to your back line, just asking for some more aggressiveness. A little bit more 1-2 and drive and effort. As Little shaken up, able to pop up off of her knees though. 2 fresh bodies into the mix here for Worthington Christian. Abby collects, drops it off here for Hope. A little too aggressive with that pass. There's a couple bodies dropping over each other in the midfield. Like the idea here for Mansfield Christian. Warriors in proper position, though, defensively, so nothing materializes. And now that one will roll out of bounds. Extra ball coming in. And I've always said, you know, I'm a proponent for, you know, maybe short time, under 3 minutes. Roll a second ball out there, kind of pinball style, like you get that extra bonus. Just got to shake things up. Start my own league one day. See what people think about it. It's going to belong to Worthington Christian. Certainly little pleading her case. Sharp move in between the defense and back post. That one's able to leak to the outside. Mass collects it. Deflected off the shot. Headed forward for Beare. She sends it. Now Chase drops it off for Beare on the throw-in. Let's see if Mansfield Christian can at least get some type of a quality look here in the closing couple of minutes. They'll have to do so starting on the defensive side of things, though, as that goes out of bounds. And you see the thought process here for Worthington Christian. When they're playing these big balls up, their girls are just running to it. They have got the team speed, and it has been problematic for MC so far in the early going. Got Little, though, with some room to cook in the midfield. Nice ball here for Claire Robinson. And just an excellent piece of defensive play there by Worthington Christian to put it out. It will be a throw-in for MC. Little gets it in. See if they can find it back to her. Instead, she'll just come take matters into her own hand as she sets it up. Beare with the one-timer! And it's solid. Top shelf, you heard. That one's good. That's exactly what Mansfield Christian needed. Check it out on the replay. I got to give half this goal to Abigail Little. Just coming in and making things happen. Huge goal for MC with just a $1.13 showing on the clock, and those ones carry a little bit more weight. I know it only counts for one on the scoreboard, but when it's short time, you just always sense the momentum that you can bring into the half. It has a lot of value. So if you're MC, can't allow to get careless here defensively. Definitely got to hold serve here and keep it 2-1 heading into the break. .46 remaining. Or, I guess, try to go for the equalizer. That's what Abby's got on her brain. Shaking bacon. Now she just sends it back, post, big hop, and it's going to go out of bounds. But you see Abby just becoming the playmaker that they really need her to be. With Mara Berry out today, they're definitely going to be leaning heavily on their senior standout. As that is going to take us to the end of the first half. It's 2-1 Mansfield Christian getting right back into this match. Keep it here after a quick timeout. We'll be back with some stats analysis from a 7-year-old and then our camera lady. Then get you ready for half number 2. It's all on the way live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to this song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
Minutes in the books, and we have got a ball game here at Comstock Field. Mansfield Christian with a big goal right before the break, and they pull within 2-1 here as we are at the halftime session of the game. I am Brian Skowronski. I have got Jory Hollenbeck joining me now.
Hello.
And we'll take a look at these first half stats presented by the Coney Island Diner. And Jory, What did you see there through the first half?
Lots of action. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but Worthington Christian, they pretty much dominated the first half. It seemed like they were on, their side. They were really going for those goals. Mansfield Christian, they did a great job trying to defend and get the ball back, but it was Worthington Christian, I think, for the first half.
Yeah, they've got the advantage now. They've had the run of play with 59% of the possession, and a lot of shots on net, 10 to be exact. And for Mansfield Christian, I know it's early in the morning here, Jory, but the back line to me, that's their only problem. The midfield certainly holding their own. We saw Abby Little. She's been special, and at times they've been able to try to get it up top, and their forwards doing a reasonably good job. But it's just that back line. It seems like they're letting them down. There are too many girls running into space, and
I agree.
Not a lot of contact there. They got to get a little bit more physical.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
That's your knowledge nugget?
That's my knowledge nugget. It's early, like you said.
All right, and you've got an update on another Mansfield Christian team, the 7th and 8th grade squad. What happened to the ladies there?
Yeah, unfortunately, they lost to Mansfield. It was, I believe, their second tournament game. So they get to play again tomorrow at 8 a.m. So we thought today was early. Tomorrow is going to be another early one. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at the schedule to see who they play, but I think they're going to take on Lexington again, and they just beat them on Wednesday, I believe. So hopefully the 8th grade Flames can pull it together, and I know it's going to be earlier than this morning's match, so we'll cheer on those 8th grade Flames.
All right, guys, we're going to take one more quick timeout. We will be right back. Second half action just about set to begin here at Mansfield Christian.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
Back here at Comstock Field, second half action underway. Worthington Christian leading 2-1 here on the road. Lady Flames, though, scored the last goal. Noelle Beare set up by Abby Little. And they've been able to get themselves back into this contest. As got off to a shaky start, certainly. Trailed 1-0, fresh out the gates, less than 5 minutes in. And they are allowing corner kick number 3 here for Worthington Christian. But the Flames stand tall defensively, cleared out of there by Little. That one able to sneak by. Sharp move by Clary. Now Worthington Christian with a lot of players up. They've got strength in numbers. 4 in the midfield lurking back. As this cross heads in. Slung shot up and then headed out. Flames off the deflection. If they can get a counterattack going, they won't be able to. Warriors were a little bit out of position defensively. Just had a couple of players hanging back near the midfield line. And I believe we're going to get offsides. We will indeed. First offsides whistle against either unit so far in the contest. Breezy morning here in Mansfield, Ohio. Regular season finale for both of these squads. That one just sailing over the top. A couple options were in the box, and this is going to result in a foul and a penalty kick. PK on the way here for Worthington Christian. See the contacts there from Kelly Hope. So it's a tough situation here for Abigail Heininger. Statistically, it's about a 75% success rate. And that one put away by Worthington Christian. Big goal as they add to their lead. Check it out on the instant replay presented by North Central State College. And that's going to be the second one of the contest for McLean Osterbahn. Just over 3 minutes here into the second half. Costly foul there by Mansfield Christian in the box. Worthington Christian looking for more here. Numbers moving forward. And too far forward, as that's going to be yet another offsides whistle. And maybe I missed it at halftime. I see that the cartwheel kid is here. Did he bust out some cartwheels, Jory? Yeah, I didn't notice him if he did. Camera lady was wearing house slippers out here today and says her feet are cold. Imagine that. That's what you get for wearing Hey Dudes. Those are meant to be behind closed doors only. I think that's a great debate. I'm seeing them all over the place now. They're basically just glorified house slippers with a rubber bottom. So if you're out there and you're watching and you've got an opinion on the Hey Dudes, I will never be caught wearing a pair of them unless I'm just hanging out at the house or in the backyard or something. But hey, I know there's a lot of you that's your go-to day-to-day. And for my camera lady this morning, that's what she's sporting here on a very chilly fall morning. Slippers in public. Cross to the middle of the park, and I mean, it's just continuing. I'm not sure about the urgency here by the Mansfield Christian defense. Unless the speed gap is just that wide for Worthington Christian, they're just getting a lot of clean charges into the box. Warriors trying to keep it down here on the attacking end. Though this one's going to race out of play. So Heininger will have a goal kick on the way. And the junior Claire Robinson checking in up top. Battle in the midfield for possession, won by Mansfield Christian. Aaron Hope trying to send it out wide. Now Beare, sharp move into the middle. Robinson got a clean touch on it, flicked it forward. Didn't have any helpers, though, chasing in behind the play. So Worthington Christian able to clear it with their 2-goal advantage now. Big penalty kick put away by Osterbahn, who's got 2 of the 3 Lady Warrior goals so far. Substitution coming in here for Worthington Christian now. Love to hear from some of the fans out there on our Facebook and our YouTube just about where you fall on Hey Dudes. House slippers are genuine shoes. Well, we've got one here from Tyler Crawl. He says Crocs are better than Hey Dudes. I don't know if I'm going to go down that road. They do have sport mode, though, so you can throw it into 4-wheel drive when you're wearing the Crocs. Hey Dudes, you're kind of just one size fits all, always stuck in neutral. Clary getting it out of harm's way. Excellent job of winning the foot race. As that one using the dome piece there for the Flames defensively. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Check this out from Katie Mast. Using her mass to create some space, and the referee says a little too aggressive. First foul on them here in this second half. As we're back to action with Aaron Hope, winning it out of the air. Now can Mansfield Christian recover? Big shot with the left foot and a save by Heininger. Crucial save there. And the second shot on net in the second half for Worthington Christian, who are going to be set up now. Set piece, about 40 yards away. Haven't seen the scenario from either side so far this morning. And they've got a lot of players fanned out, most of them on the left side. And Abigail makes the correct decision just to let that float by out of bounds as this one ripped wide of frame. Good pace there. Slightly off target. And nobody willing to step up to the plate on Facebook and make an opinion on Hey Dudes. Well, at least you always feel like you're in the comfort of your own home. So, Uggs now being brought into the debate. Are they unworthy of being worn out in public either? They at least make boots, though. I don't know if that's a fair comparison. Probably going to have to bring this one topic of conversation on the podcast on Monday. Crocs versus Hey Dudes. Good looking build up here for the Lady Flames. But Worthington Christian, I mean, they're just out athleting them on some occasions. And this a freshman here, Britton Kibbe. Just wins that foot race down into the corner. Mansfield Christian, though, they've got the throw-in coming up after a substitution by Worthington Christian. It's going to be Klotzbach looking for Little, triple teamed. She was trying to find anybody off of the dome. And now Abby cooking with the salt, but just too many bodies around her and could not find any help. Sharp pass out of a double team. King brings it inside. Now it's dropped off for Kibbe. And there's about 4 girls offside there. No question about that one. Third time Worthington Christian has been offsides already in the first 13 minutes here this second half. After no offsides at all on either unit in the first 40 minutes. Lady Warriors off the restart. Lose possession to Beare in the midfield. Good looking give and go, and shots fired from deep. Barely misses the mark. Man, does she take deadly aim. Though Noelle Beare, huge shot there. And it leads to a counterattack with King trying to turn the corner against Klotzbach. Kellum and her got tied up. It'll lead to a goal kick, but my, oh my. Let's take another look on the replay at this shot. Left foot of Beare barely missed. Oh, tough break for Mansfield Christian. That would have been a ginormous shot in the arm for them. Probably would have made it on the countdown on Jesse Ryder's Soccer Locker goals of the week, no question. Hopefully you've been paying attention, Jesse, with a playoff preview on this week's edition. And that, another fine-looking one-timer. Good-looking setup by King. Four shots in this second half from Worthington Christian. I've only been able to put a couple on net, though. Good build up. And dive in to make the save as Abigail Heining. Nice job of just reaching back. Saving a goal. From the wing, this one sent into the box. Faith making a run. And a quick punt made by Heininger. Flames looking to win it. And it looks like they will here with Hope. Dropping it back for Noelle. We'll see if she fires from there pretty much. Issues it out to the wing. But a clean step off the line from Amelia Wilson. Getting a lot of productive minutes here out of Faith King is Worthington Christian. Seemingly getting the attack rolling into the box over and over again. Lays it back this time. And I think that the thought process was, as Abby Little gets tied up with Annie Redstedt. Take another look here, actually. Yeah, there's no question about that foul. Pretty aggressive stuff right there. And Abby's hit the turf a couple of times this morning. Tough kid, slight build, but always seems to bounce up. Just trying to test the keeper that time, Osterbahn. Saw Abigail out of position momentarily. Took her shot. And Heininger having troubles right now with the punt game. Can't imagine that those last two were by design. Very short. Numbers moving forward for Worthington Christian. Give and go. Leads to an offsides. Fourth time. They've done that here in the second half. Mansfield Christian plays a pretty high line defensively. You saw Clary there just inching her way forward. Forcing the Warriors to be out of position.
Into the game for the Warriors, number 5, Julia Grant, and number 17, Audrey Meadows.
So as we're approaching the midway point here of this first half, what type of magic does Mansfield Christian have left in them? Certainly would love to get you within a goal here before too long comes off the clock. And towards the end of the match, anything can happen if you're within striking distance. Kind of living in their own territory here, though, as of late. King sends it out wide. And they'll drop this right over the head of the keeper. Backside, looked like Julia Grant was waiting on it. Barely missed her. That's fabulous stuff right there. Just got to be able to get a piece of it. Wide open net with the goalie out of place. Looked like perhaps that was out of bounds. Now Abby flicks it forward, but a huge ball traveling all the way into the box, backs Abigail up inside the 6. Better punt this time, hooking up with Aaron Hope. But that one driven down in the corner. A chance here for a cross, but it won't happen. This one just out of reach for the freshman Jaden Stoltz. And I mentioned this was a pretty young Lady Warriors squad. They have gotten a number of these 9th graders into the mix, but they kind of need to. When you look at just the senior class of 5, only 7 upperclassmen with only 2 juniors listed on the roster. So they're relying pretty heavily this season on their sophomores certainly, and then a handful of freshmen to make big-time contributions. And it certainly feels like in north central Ohio, I know the Worthington Christians from the central part of the state, but it's kind of the year of the freshmen. There are a lot of teams that are getting big scoring productivity out of some of these 9th graders. Mansfield Christian certainly has to feature a few of them in their lineup. Boy, this girl's just dominating the match. This sophomore, Faith King. I mean, nobody is her peer out here today. She is blowing by defenders. Doesn't have any goals to show for it. Does have 1 assist. But just her speed and her skill set has been problematic for the Lady Flames defensive unit all morning long. See if Worthington Christian can cash in here, as that is a deadly ball. Skips right in front of the 6. Boy, how was there nobody available for this? This is about as well struck as it can be. Again, really low, a lot of pace. 3 Lady Warriors all kind of hanging out around the vicinity where it came through. The Flames fortunate to just get it out of harm's way. And there will be a corner kick coming up from the opposite side now. 5th opportunity for a corner kick by the Lady Warriors here this morning. Won't make it into the field of play, though.
Checking back in the game for the Lady Flames, number 1, Claire Robinson.
Kelly Hope checks out in favor of Claire Robinson. She's offered some quality minutes the junior has so far this morning. Lady Flames starting to run out of time, though, if they want to make a run at this thing. 16 minutes and change remaining on the clock, so definitely got to start getting into the attacking third, or at least produce some type of a counterattack here. Because Mansfield Christian, just 2 shots in the second half, and one of them from about 40 yards out from Noelle Beare that nearly brought him within a goal, but hit the post. And here is Noelle initiating, sending it. Couple of headers by Worthington Christian. And Beare going to try a deep one here. Kind of got spun up, caught in the air. Little comes crashing into the keeper. And this might be a yellow card. Definitely see Amelia Wilson's up. It's not going to warrant a yellow. We'll take another look here on the North Central State College replay. Well, I think I'm going to agree with the official to not issue a yellow card because the ball's still available. She didn't have it in her hands. Abby's just trying to jump and make a play there with a header. We'll watch it one more time. Here's some of the Lady Warriors parents are upset about this, but, I mean, we got the benefit of replay. That's a 50-50 ball. They're just running into each other. Almost, I think you could let that one slide. Instead, it goes down as a foul, and off the restart, Worthington Christian picking up basically where they have left off this entire second half. A lot of possession down here on this end of the field. They have won their battles on the wings with relative ease. It's been the setup and the finish that hasn't really gone their way, though they pick up their fourth foul of the second half. But definitely been impressed with the play of the sophomore Faith King. She's been superb. And at times, McLean Osterbahn, who's got 2 goals so far, has been a privilege to watch as well. Here is King with the rock, and just so smooth. This one caroms off the near side post for shot number 5 in the second half. Had to put the contact on it with her inside foot, though, the right. So it wasn't much of a scoring attempt. Great deflection and winning possession here is Worthington Christian. Nobody home in the middle of the park. They'll send it out wide here for the freshman Stoltz. And it drops Abigail down for the save. She's got 3 of them here in the second half. Now a battle in the midfield taken by Worthington Christian. Wise ball, sending it up top, seeing if Little can work some magic. Man, Worthington Christian down these wings. Created a lot of opportunities out wide. Do a nice job of utilizing just about every inch of the park. You see why they're on their way to a 12th victory so far on the season. Put them at 8-0 against Division III opponents if this score holds up and they hang on. Mansfield Christian 5-1 against the likes of D3s. But again, just the speed, the difference. Kibbe, too much for Robinson. Noelle trying to find somebody in the middle. But the charge a bit too late there by Elena Chase. And no flick. Had Hope been able to flick that on did have a couple of different options. Some things were formulating on the backside. So now for Mansfield Christian. Can you keep some of this momentum going? They haven't been in the attacking third for a while until that last build-up. Now this is a good ball here to the freshman. I think this one's going to run out of play. It will. So under 10 to go. The only score here in the second half came just barely over 3 minutes in. It's on a penalty kick. And other than that, the best opportunity for either side, I think, is that Noelle Beare deep laser shot that just missed, though. Little tried to get one there, and she appears to be a little bit shaken up. Boy, Abby's not moving at all. Oh, man, that's pretty scary. Let's see on the replay. I didn't see if Abby hit her head. It doesn't look like it. And she actually, okay, so she's up grabbing her leg. Just, man, scary sight that she didn't move at all. Typically, those are associated with some type of a head conflict where you bounce it off of the turf or catch an elbow or something. And I don't know that that was the case there. Definitely looks like she was favoring a left leg. But Abby is up, over walking around on the sideline. She is fine, presumably. And a great sign, of course, for Mansfield Christian. They are going to need her in tournament play. 19 goals for Abby on the season. Far and away the leader on the squad. Also second on the club with 6 helpers. And we'll see if Coach Beare elects to get Abby right back into the contest. You don't feel like the game's out of reach at this point. I know it's a 2-goal differential, so I think obviously you'd want to have your star player back into the mix if you can. Warriors always looking for more, though. Do love what we've seen from these ladies here this morning. Quality club. You look at their losses on the year. Dropped one to Bexley, 3-2. Another tight one to Bloom Carroll, 2-1. And really the only lopsided affair that they've had all year, Westerville Central, who may be a Division I team, shut them out 3-0. They are 2-1-1 against the likes of Division I foes, though, this season. So you got to give them a lot of credit for beefing up the schedule, being a D3 and just taking on that type of competition. Mansfield Christian, to their credit as well, has taken on 2 Division I opponents, and they split those contests. Just barely offsides right there. Heard a couple of parents shouting it out, too. Telling Sarah Kaufman, who tried to hold up, you see, just about a step off, though. So they're going to stop the clock here to tell the game clock operator to roll the clock and take more time off. And it shows now just over 6.5 minutes to go. Bear's got a big arm. Lobs it in there. Little's checked back in. Worthington Christian, beautiful job of running it all the way back down here on this end. It's a heck of a clear. Nice play, though, by Clary. As Hope takes a tumble. Knocked down by Mast. Big ball looking to switch the field. And it's going to work out here for Jaden. Able to track it down. Beats the first defender. Skips through the second. But too much as it rolls over the touchline. But solid skill set here for the freshman. Getting by Robinson. And now the Flames flipping the field, trying to get back on the offensive. Let's see, was that a foul or is it going to be a throw-in? Yeah, it definitely looked like a lot of contact. So Beare, who is their sharpshooter from distance, this one only about 22 yards out, should have no problem taking aim. So if you're Mansfield Christian on the back end here, just trying to look for a rebound. As that one, probably a lot closer than it looked from up here. The wind really held up the ball. Yeah, look at the backspin on it. Decent location that time from Noelle, who's got all three Mansfield Christian shots here in the second half. They just have not been able to produce offense like they've needed to try to keep pace with this Worthington Christian squad, who for the match closing in on 20 shots total. They've definitely dominated the time of possession. Good ball movement here by the Lady Flames. And it continues. 4 connecting passes. Little shoots it in. Thought that might be able to sneak through. Sophia Valent got a chunk of it. And it does shut down the threat. This is the pass I was talking about. Just barely made a nice step. If not, could have been Aaron Hope one-on-one with the keeper. You see there Amelia Wilson coming in and scoops it up. And during that replay, it made its way all the way down to the other end as the wind blowing in that direction. Steady breeze all morning here at Comstock Field. Temperatures in the low 40s. So it's definitely more like late fall temperatures. And MC down to their final 2.5 minutes. Looking like they're going to drop their final 2 contests of the regular season as they head into tournament play. And for Worthington Christian, could be their 5th win in their last 6 tries. A draw sandwich in there as well against St. Francis de Sales of Columbus. So they're definitely playing some of their best soccer of the season right here and now. Been watching it unfold. Quality road performance, and it's been the one-on-one matchups and just the overall athleticism. They've had the better team speed, won a lot of the one-on-one matchups on the wings. Definitely possess well. And with 18 total shots, definitely had more opportunities to try to cash in than Mansfield Christian, who's got 8 total so far on the match. But not giving up just yet. Good potential opportunity backside. Claire Robinson had it poked out of her reach. She's got little behind her. And we'll see who gets to possess here. It's going to be Abby looking for a quick restart with the throw. But she just doesn't have any options. Burned about 10 seconds trying to find somebody as Hope finally unloads one. There's Aaron's shot. Not a ton of pace behind that one. Just fluttered in the wind. Closing seconds now. Worthington Christian going to move to 12-3-2 on the season. Mansfield Christian dropping below 500 for the first time since opening night when they lost to Ontario. As that is your final score, 3-1. Lady Warriors come on the road and keep their hot streak alive. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will have the Coney Island Diner postgame that includes an interview with the MVP of the match. So drop me a comment. Let me know who you think is worthy. Who had the best performance here this morning in the game? And we will welcome that young lady up to join me for an interview. All that, stats, and more on the other side of this break. Keep it here.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. If you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
What's up, America? Brian Skowronski here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively, right here on the OH Report.
We are now back with our player of the game, McClay Osterbahn. 2 goals in a 3-1 victory on the road here over Mansfield Christian. Let's talk about just kind of the time of possession and the domination that you girls really had today. Is that something that you tend to hang your hat on? And do you do a nice job of keeping the ball in the midfield and then working it out to the wings?
Yeah, we've been working a lot on playing balls out wide and playing them out wide and then bring them back into the middle for crosses. So, yeah.
A lot of team speed as well, and I was impressed with just kind of the individual efforts that you guys had in the 1v1s. Do you feel like throughout the season as well that those are some of the matchups that you're typically winning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those have definitely improved. We have a lot of speed up front. So, Faith King, she is super fast, and she's one of our leading, through balls. That's who we look for. And me, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. The 2 goals for you here. If you remember much about the first one in the first half to put you up 2-0, kind of take me through that goal.
Oh gosh, I really thought I was gonna miss that one. It was played out wide to Faith, I believe, and Faith brought it down the sideline, and she crossed it in, or no, I think she lost it, and then she got it back, and she crossed it in, and I hit it with the inside of my right foot. Yeah.
You cashed it in. That was big time. And then I think an even bigger goal, obviously, was the PK to get the goal differential back out to 2. So when you're in those opportunities and you're one-on-one with the keeper, I know that the success rate is really high. I think it's over 75% at the girls' soccer level. But for you, is there a little bit of nerves that creeps in a little bit? And then also, what is your strategy?
It's scary, yeah. I was always told that you have to imagine, nobody's watching you. So even after they blow the whistle, you have to take a deep breath and just relax and realize that, like, you're one-on-one with a keeper. Like, there's so much open space, and you just have to hit it and go to the same place every time. Like, I never change where I'm going.
Oh, well, hopefully you didn't just tip your cards and now give it a little something away here.
I can hit it both ways, but, like, when it comes to those like that, I usually do go the same way, but I can hit both.
Well played. Keep a little bit of mystery out there.
Both feet and both ways.
Nice. So a big skill set. All right, so you girls, you haven't lost since like 3 weeks ago. You're really putting together a nice run here at the end of the season. Does it feel like the team camaraderie and just your overall feel for one another on the field is about as good as it's been?
Yeah, we've gotten a lot closer lately. Like, our team has really good communication now, and beginning of the season was a little bit rough because we have 13 new freshmen.
Right.
Like, overall JV and varsity. So it took a little while to figure that out and, like, bond with them, but now our team's really close, so we've gotten a lot better at, like, communicating and talking instead of, like, yelling at each other and stuff, so.
So what are the goals and the expectations as now next up? You know, it's tournament time. What are you girls been talking about collectively as a unit?
Mostly about just talking more on the field. We can be quiet sometimes. So, yeah, talking and then just being aggressive, like getting to 50-50 balls before the other team and, like, not walking, but, like, just really putting your heart into it and, like, yeah.
As you notch your 12th win here heading into the postseason, does this feel like a team that can get past the districts and maybe make some noise at the regionals?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I think we have the skill set to do it easily. I think it's just a matter of making sure we are finishing the balls we bring toward the net.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on a big performance here. And if you want to give a shout out to anybody who's maybe helped you during your soccer career or just might just be watching right now.
Well, shout out to Sophia Devine on my soccer team because she's the one who gives me all my through balls last year and a lot this year too, actually. So, yeah, I love you, Soph.
All right, a lot of love coming from McLean here. And this is your reward, the OH Report MVP. It's a magnet, so take that with you, McLean Osterbahn. Great match here today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you for the time. We'll step aside. We'll do another timeout, and we'll be right back to wrap things up from Mansfield Christian.
I'm Garrett G-Man Parlett, and check out my new show, The G-Man Project, exclusively on the OH Report.
Welcome to Richland County's first artificial intelligence ATM. And if you car dance to the song you're listening to now, I will give you $50. See, that's something an ATM can never do.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Oh, we're serious.
Gosh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. We hope your day is a little bit better today.
Yes, thank you.
Did you make the right decision about schooling this year?
Mansfield Christian School is designed to turn your questions into confidence. For 60 years, Mansfield Christian has partnered with families and churches to train our children in a biblical worldview. Every day, someone is shaping how your kids see the world. Now more than ever, you need to have confidence that the teachers, curriculum, and programs at your child's school are a match for your values.
For Christian families, our values are your values, and you can have confidence that you made the right decision at Mansfield Christian.
I'm Travis Big League Berardi. Catch me every week with my Country Roads rankings. We'll go over the small school top 10 football schools here in the area.
3 3-1 victory for Worthington Christian here on the road, and a bit of a disappointing finish to the season for MC as they close out the regular season with back-to-back L's. I am Brian Skowronski. We've got the final stats presented by the Coney Island Diner. Coming up for you guys here in 1 second. And you see there the shots on goal, 18-9, doubling up. Mansfield Christian was the Lady Warriors here on the road. Shots on goal, basically about equal, though Worthington Christian, of course, they were able to get into the attacking third much more frequently. And they had the time of possession on lock. It might even be a little bit more skewed than that. They certainly had the run of play for most of the match so far this morning, and that's why they're leaving here today with a heavy amount of momentum going into tournament action. 4 consecutive victories, 5 of their last 6, and then a draw in there against a quality team. So it's been a joy to watch Worthington Christian here this morning, and for Mansfield Christian, they're going to need a bounce-back performance when they get into the tournament time, and hopefully they can get healthy. Obviously, it hurts them having Noelle Beare and the likes of a couple other midfielders out, so we'll see if they can get it together as they go into postseason. All right, I've got a 7-year-old with me now. This is Michael Skowronski, and I'm going to give you one of the last words here, Mike. We are having a great debate, I think. Well, not really a debate. I was just talking about what I'm seeing with this new trend of the Hey Dudes out on the street. So as a second grader, what is your actual thoughts about Hey Dudes and people wearing them outside the home?
It's kind of weird to see them outside the home because they are so like inside shoes where you had to wear it in bed like every time because they're fluffy and all. You
should just wear them in bed, right, and not let anybody see you out in public.
These are fur lined.
Now, what do you think about if you had the option that you could totally eliminate one of these? Are you totally getting rid of Hey Dudes or Crocs?
Hey Dudes.
Yeah, me too. And I'm not a fan of Crocs either. And then finally, Mike, I know you were up in here and you were playing some video games behind me throughout the contest. Did you want to throw out any recommendations to any gamers out there? What are some games that maybe they need to find and they need to participate in?
Maybe like Fortnite, Roblox, or like Dragon Ball Z. Or you could maybe play some. I don't really know anymore after that.
Okay, so you're just basically just playing Fortnite or Roblox all night long.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from Mansfield Christian. One last time, final score, Worthington Christian, a 3-1 winner here on the road. Want to thank Adam Thompson for helping put together our graphics for today. Jory Hollenbeck, our camera lady. I'm Brian Skowronski saying so long from Mansfield Christian. And don't forget, we got a big football game tonight. Crestview at St. Paul. Check it out.